What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 for the PS5. Now, of course, I want to come on here and do a little bit of wage if there is a scenario where we have to wage. But of course, there's a baby in, and of course, Mom is looking after it. So I guess I'm gonna have to tone it down today. But regardless, let's talk about Raw and SmackDown this week. Raw and NXT, as what was a very good show. And of course, we got a lot to talk about Raw. And of course, let's start off, we'll probably talk about this when we get to the first level, because we're going to get the continue the story type thingy. And it should pop up at any moment. Because I believe She-Hulk has to do this. Now what? We need Spider-Man. But yes, let's talk about Raw and SmackDown. Raw and NXT, sorry. As NXT, as Raw, of course, they got the wheels motion going in the Saturday night main event. Time to do some work. And now we did it. Now let's get to the Raw review. As we got Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn stare down. Seth Rollins and CM Punk beating. And oh boy, I'm looking forward to that one-on-one match at WrestleMania. And we'll get more into that when we get into the level 4. Alright, we're back. So now, let's get back into talking about Raw as then Sami Zayn came out to confront Seth Rollins, which leads to a main event match between the two, which, oh boy, I got a lot to say about that in a minute. This is where a rant begins, as Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez takes on Damage Control. I think this is, well, Bianca and Jade are the current tag champions. Well, I don't know what's going on. But regardless, Liv and Raquel wins, unfortunately. And then Rhea comes out to confront Liv and gets her ass handed by Raquel Rodriguez. Please pour me the goddamn bleach. Because if they're going to use Io Sky to enhance the feud between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, many people want to say that the Raw Women's division desperately needs Becky Lynch back. Because we'd be getting the same shit. And plus, we want something new. I am sick of this feud. This feud has run its course. It had so much promise when they first had a feud. When they first wrestled at SummerSlam. And then ever since Bash in Berlin, and things have gone downhill to the point I don't even care about a rematch. And if they're going to do another match, they need to let it be about themselves. I'm sick of this feud, and I'm ready for this shit to come to an end. And I'm going to continue saying this until they listen to me. The Dakota Kai advances in the Women's Intercontinental Tournament, which, thank God we got it back on track. As I'm hoping Dakota Kai wins the tournament. If it's not Lyra Valkyria, it must be Dakota Kai. Anyone but Raquel Rodriguez or the Pure Bowling Collective. Finn Balor is now challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship, which I have a lot of problems here. Number one, when are we really going to get that Punk match that you've been teasing since mid-August? Ever since Gunther won the title at SummerSlam. When are we going to get that match? But yet we got a tag team champion, one half of the tag team champions, who no, and then a heel challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship. And if anything, just like Rhea and Liv, the Priest versus Battle feud cannot end fast enough. Because this whole Terror Twins versus the Judgment Day thing, and it has run its course. Bad Blood was the straw that broke the camel's back. And speaking of Bad Blood is of course uploaded. But however, it's giving me a problem, which because I am downloading its file, and I'm probably going to put it on my movie box. So meaning, if things don't work out in the premiere, or maybe I'll just probably edit it out, because something is going on, and that is annoying, that just gets under my skin. I'm gonna have to fix. R-Truth scores an upset win over Pete Dunne. Can I ask why? Because Pete Dunne should be in a line to challenge for the Intercontinental Champion. And are they really going to go with R-Truth versus Braun Breaker, which would not be a bad match whatsoever. Because Braun and R-Truth, because we know R-Truth is a pretty good wrestler. So I'd say having these two for the Intercontinental Championship would be a decent match. And I wouldn't have one problem with it whatsoever. And of course, Sheamus also has an injury coming out of Survivor Series, which I think it's probably meaning he's probably going to be out for the next several months, for the next couple of weeks, because he's definitely not going to be on TV going forward. Heading in. I mean, we don't know what's going on with Sheamus as far as any plans for him going forward. But of course, I wish him a speedy recovery. The New Day, Big E has been exiled from the New Day. Which, oh boy, WWE just made it Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston the most hated individuals in the business. And I mean, I wouldn't mind heel Xavier Woods doing an episode of Up Up Down Down. As that ending just made the New Day one of the most hated. Just made Kofi and Xavier the most hated man. But my God, that was absolutely selfish of them to kick Big E out because Big E had neck injury. And then of course, Drew McIntyre returned to take out Sami Zayn in the main event. Which I'm actually surprised that they brought Drew McIntyre back this early, because we all thought they were going to push a feud between him and Wade Barrett, considering that was the tease heading into Bad Blood. I mean, they might still do it, depending if Wade Barrett wants to do it. Because it all depends if Wade wants to have one more match. Which I would not mind seeing one last match, but a match between the two. But I think we're looking at possibly Drew McIntyre getting involved in a program with the Bloodline throughout the fall. I mean, throughout the winter, going into Saturday Night Main Event, which Roman isn't advertised for this coming Friday SmackDown. So because of this, I don't think Roman's going to be there. Because people are asking, is Roman going to be at SmackDown this Friday? Because I have a feeling Drew's probably going to attack Roman Reigns and then possibly challenge him to a match at Saturday Night Main Event. I know people saying, but then that's going to make the brand split useless. Because Drew's a Monday Night Raw guy, and Roman's the SmackDown guy. Well, Drew is a Raw guy, but Roman went undrafted. So of course we could still see a match between Roman and Drew. However, I'm hoping Drew gets this win because, and I want you to understand, this has nothing against Roman Reigns. I have a huge amount of respect for Roman. Outside the stages where his title reign was getting stale. But regardless, don't know what we're gonna do now. Cause now I'm actually stuck. Because Ford's not on our team. So I guess we may as well just keep grinding for studs. Although we all know, at the end of the day, we are not getting true believers in this. I'm actually confused. What are we supposed to do? And ads being all over the place, I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I actually realized you could actually get a mini kit using this. Which, even again, I've said this numerous times. I'm only here for free play, and that's it. What do we do? Now we need Black Panther. Wait. I didn't want to switch over to Peter Parker. I want to switch over to Miss Marvel. There we go. No, to the smaller figure. That's much better. Because without a shadow of a doubt, Bad Blood is probably my best recording. But anyways, pardon me. Now let's get on to NXT. Circa, I don't know how to pronounce her name in the right way. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce most of the wrestlers on NXT. Alright, so now what do we do? Then of course Jaden Parker took out Laura Vince before in NXT Underground. Miles Bonner and Trevin Heights won a battle royal. Eric Bischoff, the WWE cocksucker, may I add, speaks his mind on Trick Williams and Rich Holland, which could be a disaster at Deadline. And then that's just the tip of the iceberg, because he just hospitalized Trick Williams, meaning Trick Williams is definitely not going to make it to Deadline, unless it's not serious. Eddie Fawn, Politic punches his ticket to Deadline, only for him to be taken out, I believe. Alright, now what? What do we do? I'm actually confused. What are we supposed to be doing now? I'm actually confused. Oh wait, I think this has correlation to what we are supposed to be doing. Have I been paying attention? I mean, that's what happens when I haven't even played the game. Probably ever since... Where was it? Probably ever since 2023 of last year. Probably towards the beginning stages of 2023. I believe this will be the end of our level. Oh. So is it the same thing we saw last in Batman Arkham City? I mean, not Batman Arkham City. In Batman 2 with Acrobatic Robin? Which I do have a belief that could be the case. And I believe this is where the level's gonna end. No, because we have to... Oh, God. Now let's build this up. Get some studs. Uh-oh. Yep. No true believers for us. No way we're gonna be able to get the job done. I mean, we can... Oh, we need to get our first shot. So... And of course... Oh boy. Oh boy, oh... Pick up a heart. Oh great. I guess we gotta lay fist him. Which, that's just great. That's just great. I won. And only that dog can transfer over to the next area. And I mean, that kind of stinks, because I mean, I wanted more studs. Oh boy. Can we just pick up belly to some studs? Can we finish him off? Yeah, no. Oh my god. We may be done with him. So there we go. That is level 4 named what's Klaws in minded, as that's the level, as that's right now, 4 levels done. So we're gonna get 1 gold brick for level completion, obviously. $585,330 studs. As I believe it's 800 to get that 2 times stud multiplier, which I'll probably be getting after we get to 800. As we got Black Panther, Manape. I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. We got Superior Spider-Man, which I believe that's a character from the character token, I believe. And I believe that's it. Thanks for watching episode 4, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching.